If you're building a business, you need to know the difference between prospecting and marketing. Do you know the difference between the two? Stay tuned. I'm going to share the specific distinction between marketing your business and prospecting your customers. Okay, so when I started building my business online, I got really good at marketing. I was sharing what I was doing, my service, and my opportunity by marketing. I was sending that message out passively. And when you have a business, whether it's a network marketing business or a business that's a standalone traditional brick and mortar or an online business, you do need to market. You do need to get your presence out there, your message out there, your branding. People need to understand what you stand for, and you have to share with them whatever you're offering. And that you can do by Facebook posts, social media tweets. You can do that by blogging, putting that market out there, that presence in the market. But you're not going to continue to get customers unless you do a very important other skill, which is prospecting. And when you're prospecting, you are actually trying to find that perfect clientele and engaging in a conversation or a relationship with that person. And in order to really grow your business, regardless of what kind of business you have, you do have to market so that you have that presence out there and you are known for something. But you also need to prospect. You have to try to get in conversation with people that might be interested in what you have to offer. Now, how can you do that? You can do events, whether they're in your home, whether they're at a larger event. This weekend I went and I set up a table and an event, a very traditional type of event where you were a vendor at an event, and I shared our message. And in that process, I prospected about 60 people. I was able to talk with people, determine their needs, and then try to fulfill their needs in follow-up conversations. That's called prospecting, because I was trying to find the people that would be interested in our business. Now, does that take a lot of time? It does, but it isn't going to grow your business just to market what you have. You cannot just put out there this or that and expect that your customers are going to get engaged with you. There are just too many businesses out there. You have to do that hard work of prospecting. And you can prospect live in the case where I set up a vendor booth, or you can prospect online, but it's still a conversation that's happening with real people about what you have to offer. Let me give you an example of if you owned a coffee shop, for example. Now you think, well, I'm going to market my coffee shop. I want people in my town to know that coffee shop exists. So I make sure that in the local newsletters and even in some offices around town, I have little displays. Maybe I'm even putting posters in local businesses to come to my establishment. That's called marketing. It's out there, it's passive, where you hope that someone's going to see that you exist and they're going to engage by coming to your establishment. And that's the same for your online business or your network marketing. You can send out messages and you can hope that they will get people to look at what you have. But that's marketing, and that's needed, but that's not all that's needed. Now, to prospect, you're going to need to, for that coffee shop, really try to engage with people. So when you go to put up that flyer at the local business, you're bringing a few samples of some coffee, and you're saying, here, I wanted to share with you our most richest blend. And if you want to stop by our shop, we'll be happy to give you our richest blend for free for your first visit. Something that prospects someone that you're seeing if they're actually interested in what you have. If you're in any kind of networking company, if your product is something that someone has a need for, you're going to be able to connect with them more. So you want to make sure that you are prospecting and finding those people. If you talk to them and they're not interested in your coffee, oh, I don't drink coffee, then you know that relationship isn't there. But Do you know anyone that does? Why don't you share it with them? That's when you're in a conversation, you're in a relationship. And if you can prospect the right people and ask for them to share your message with other people, you're going to have a larger business. So remember, you can market and you can be passive about letting your business be out there, but you also have to prospect. And that's really determining the needs of the people that you're engaged with, building relationships with them, and then fulfilling that need with something that you have. That's prospecting, and you need both to create and grow your life and business. So hope that's been helpful. For more tips on how to grow your life and business, reach out to me at mariaribka.com.